Every Country in the World, Part 4. Welcome to Best Wonders. This is the fourth part of our series about every country in the world, divided into continents. This video will be about Europe. But before we continue, be sure to like, subscribe, and click that notification bell so you get more videos like this. Now, let's move on to the video. Aland Islands. There are 28,500 people in Aland, and there are 20,000 islands, which means that there is one island for roughly every 1.5 people. Only 6,700 of the islands are named, and only 60 are inhabited, as most of them are small and rocky. Albania. Albania is the only nation in the world where hydroelectric power plants provide all of its energy needs. Andorra. With 129 tourists annually for every resident, Andorra has the highest capital tourist ratio. Austria. Only behind its neighbor Switzerland is Austria, the second richest landlocked nation in the world. Belarus. The European bison is the national animal of Belarus. All wild specimens were hunted to extinction in the 19th and early 20th centuries, and today's population of about 1,500 animals is based on the reproduction of a few thousand animals that were kept in captivity in the 1950s. Belgium. The democratic nation that has gone the longest without a government is currently Belgium. The newly elected parliament took 589 days to form a government between the years of 2010 and 2011. Bosnia and Herzegovina. The capital of Bosnia and Herzegovina, Sarajevo, was one of the first cities in the world to build an electric tram system. Bulgaria. Bulgaria is one of only 6 countries where nodding indicates a negative response, while shaking your head indicates a positive response. Croatia. Croatia is home to the world's biggest truffle. Czechia. Czech Republic is the country in the world with the lowest unemployment rate of only 2.2%. Denmark. There is never a place in Denmark where you are more than 32 miles from the sea. Estonia. In addition to having the second highest literacy rate in the world, Estonia has the highest ratio of startups and supermodels per capita. Faroe Islands. There are more sheep than people in Faroe Islands. There are approximately 70,000 sheep living on the islands. The last official human population estimate of the Faroe Islands was just 53,358. Finland. Finland boasts a staggering 188,000 lakes. It is also a water-rich country in terms of water per person. France. France is the nation with the most Nobel Literature Prize winners in the world, with a total of 15 winners, at least 4 ahead of the US and the UK with 10 winners each. Germany. With over 25,000 castles total, Germany is the nation with the most in the world, the majority of which date back more than 200 years. Gibraltar. The 20 or so online betting and gaming companies licensed or based in Gibraltar, including 888.com, Ladbrokes, and Betfair, employ 3,000 people, almost a tenth of the population. Greece. Greece is the least ethnically diverse nation in Europe, with 98% of its people being of Greek descent. Guernsey. The world's first underwater arrest occurred in Guernsey. Mr. Kempthorne Lee was illegally harvesting ormers, a popular local shellfish, and was arrested by a scuba diving police officer. Holy See. With only 984 feet of tracks and 1 station, the Vatican City also has the world's shortest drainage system, which is primarily used for ceremonial purposes. Hungary. In contrast to the traditional Latin alphabet, which only has 26 letters, Hungary is home to the Latin-based language with the most characters in the alphabet, making a total of 44 characters. Iceland. Before gaining its independence in 1980, Iceland was ruled by Norway in Denmark for more than 780 years. Ireland. The first potato was planted here. A lad named Sir Walter Raleigh is said to have been responsible for bringing the potato crop from the Americas to Ireland in around 1588. Irish is the first official language of Ireland, not English. However, More households in Ireland speak Polish than Irish. Isle of Man. The Isle of Man is the motorcycle racing capital of the world. The International Isle of Man Tourist Trophy Race has been conducted on the island since 1907. In 1907, the Manx Parliament passed a law allowing the roads on the Isle of Man to be closed and used for the race. Italy. There are 3 active volcanoes in Italy, which are the only ones in the European mainland. Jersey. Jersey is only 5 miles long and 9 miles wide, making it smaller than Greater London. Latvia. The first Christmas tree was decorated in Latvia in 1510. Liechtenstein. Liechtenstein is the richest country in the world in terms of GDP per capita income. Its lowest unemployment rate is 1.5%. Liechtenstein has the highest number of private banks. A rich country, and true for many of the smaller nations, is also quite prosperous and is supported by strong financial networks, mostly private banks. Lithuania. Lithuania is the geographic center of Europe. Luxembourg. Luxembourg is the second richest nation in terms of GDP per person. This wealth attracts many exports, who today make up 43% of the country's population. Malta. Malta used to be connected to Sicily with a land bridge, which is now submerged at a depth of over 328 feet. Monaco. The national flags of Indonesia and Monaco are both horizontal bicolors of red and white. The only difference between the two is that the flag of Indonesia is longer. Montenegro. Montenegro accounts for the highest percentage of its GDP of all European nations. Netherlands. The Netherlands is the world's agricultural powerhouse despite having the 141st largest landmass. Its agriculture exports are the 3rd largest in the world. North Macedonia. Even though they are statistically the country to be least affected by global warming, North Macedonia underwent a name change in 2018 to resolve a dispute with Greece and essentially the rest of the United Nations, which prevented all attempts from North Macedonia to join the European Union up until this point. Despite this, North Macedonia is one of the frontrunners for a more sustainable future and lower carbon emissions. Norway. The Norwegian capital has been the proud venue of the Nobel Peace Prize ceremony every year, with just a few exceptions, since 1901. The other Nobel Prizes in chemistry, literature, physics, and physiology or medicine are awarded in Stockholm, Sweden. Poland. The Polish city of Piatek, which translates to Friday in English, is the country's geometrical center. Portugal. The Vasco da Gama Bridge, the longest in all of Europe at over 10.5 miles, is located in Portugal. Republic of Moldova. According to the World Health Organization, only Belarus tucks away more alcohol than Moldova, with each inhabitant drinking an average of 4.44 gallons of booze per year. Romania. The construction of Romania's parliament building, one of the world's largest and heaviest structures, consumed 40% of Romania's GDP annually for a period of 5 years. Russian Federation. The tallest mountain in Europe, Mount Elbrus, is found in Russia. It is located in the Caucasus Mountains and rises to a height of 18,478 feet. San Marino. Given that San Marino has been independent since the year 301, it is regarded as the oldest nation in the world. Serbia. Belgrade, the capital of Serbia, is one of the oldest continuously inhabited cities in the world, with settlements dating back as far as 5000 BC. Slovakia. Slovakia has the highest castle per capita ratio in the world due to the numerous castles that were built there to defend against invasions during the medieval and Ottoman eras. Slovenia. Slovenia contains 1% of the world's biodiversity within its borders, despite taking up only 0.004% of the planet's total land area. Spain. The busiest flight connections in Europe in that which connect Spain's capital Madrid with its second largest city, Barcelona. Svalbard and Jan Mayen Islands. Less than 10% of the landmass in this country has any vegetation. Much of the islands are covered with rock and ice. making it nearly impossible for vegetation to grow. Sweden. Sweden is the country with the most forests in the European Union. Switzerland. There are so many lakes in Switzerland that you can never be more than 10 miles from one. Ukraine. Due to the high rates of male alcoholism, Ukraine has one of the largest life expectancy gender gaps, with women living about 10 years longer than men. United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. The UK both participated in the shortest as well as one of the longest moves in history. The Anglo-Zanzibar War ended after only 38 minutes, while the so-called 100-Year War lasted for a total of 116 years. Did you know any of the facts listed in this video? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and ring that notification bell for more of the world's best wonders.